Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi T. Grant. If this is your first time here, I create beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content. So if you guys are interested in videos like that, make sure you guys keep on watching. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this very natural, soft glam makeup application. This is like my go-to everyday makeup look. I do not wear makeup every day, but when I do, I like my face to just look very natural but elevated. I am a full face of makeup kind of girl. There's no in between for me. Like, it's either this or no makeup. So if you guys want to learn how to achieve this look, make sure you guys keep on watching. I have all of the links to all of the products that are featured in this video down in the description, and I will even give a few substitutes. There's some products that I'm using here in this video that I like but I don't love, so I'll share some of the products that I think are a little bit better. I use what I have, and unless the product doesn't perform well at all, I'm pretty much gonna give it a try. Just for context, I am a former makeup artist. So I also worked for Sephora, so I have a background in beauty and skin and all of those things. So I'll be showing you guys different techniques to achieve a very seamless full face makeup look without it looking very cakey or heavy, and techniques when it comes to blending and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested, keep on watching. Okay, my first step to my makeup application, I always go in with a primer. I'm on this is almost done. I'm using the very last of it, and I have an order coming today to replace it. I use it to the very last bit. I had that primer for a very long time. Definitely got my money's worth. It is from e.l.f. It is their Pore Putty primer, something like that, but I really enjoy it. Prior to adding this primer, I already have my skincare on, so my face cream, my sunscreen, all the things. I wish I had a little bit more, but it's okay. It's enough to kind of get through this video. I'm really just doing my makeup today for the video, and then that's pretty much it. Okay, so my face is primed and ready for foundation. The foundation that I've been obsessed with is from the brand Haus Labs. This foundation has skincare benefits to it as well. That's one reason why I like it. I think that they have a great range of shades, and overall I think it performs well. It doesn't leave my skin feeling very heavy. It's very comfortable. It's full coverage, but it's also buildable. Like, if you want it medium coverage but don't want it to look too heavy, you can do that too. I personally prefer the full coverage, so I use 2 pumps, but I'm gonna show you guys how that looks on my skin. It's phenomenal. I even have the concealer, and I'm gonna show you guys that as well. Alright, now here is the foundation. This is Haus Labs. It's their Skin Tech foundation, and it's in the shade 480. This is the medium deep neutral. I have more neutral undertones. They have different undertones as well, which I really do enjoy. And yeah, I like to do 2 pumps of this. Let me get my mirror. And I like to apply my foundation in stippling motions, kind of as if I was applying it with a sponge, like a beauty blender. But I personally like brushes better because you get more coverage. If you want, you can take a brush to apply and then go in with the sponge. Oh my goodness, I messed this step, but I'm gonna show you guys this step because it's clutch. Okay, so before I get too crazy around my eyebrows, I'm going to stop a bit because I did miss a step that I usually do before I apply my foundation, and it's to apply my eyebrow gel. Let me go grab that. Okay, this is the brow gel. I got sent this in PR. This is from Rare Beauty. I don't know why it doesn't have any marking on it. I think at the time when I was sent it, it wasn't released yet, so maybe the packaging might change, but I'll have everything featured in this video linked down in the description. I really love this brow gel because, unlike some of the other brow gels that I've tried, this gives you that laminated brow look. And if you guys are unfamiliar with that look, it's a procedure that you can get done where they basically lift your eyebrows, and then they even put like dye in it, so it looks really like lifted. Your face looks lifted, and I really love that sleek look without getting them laminated. You can even get a brow lamination kit to be able to do them at home. I haven't done that, but I really like getting that look from this product. And I always would put brow gel on my brows prior to filling them in because I think it just keeps them in place and keeps a nice shape to my brows. But this definitely has the best hold out of all of the different brow gels that I've tried. I like to do it before putting on my foundation so that it can set, and then when I add my foundation, like the color of my foundation doesn't get mixed up with the brow gel, but it's okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit and continue with the rest of my complexion. So just taking that brush that I have my foundation on and just blending it a little bit more. And now let's go in with our concealer. The concealer that I like to use, this is also from House Labs. I use this concealer to just conceal my under eye, and then I'm going to use another concealer for brightening. This is where I place it. I like to place it right in the inner corner of my eye, and then I also like to place it in the outer corner. The reason why I do this is for lifting purposes as well. I want my face to look very sculpted and lifted in a very natural way. The way that I apply my makeup is just enhancing my face's natural features and making them look better, not so much changing and doing too much to change the appearance of my natural face. Alright, and also what I find with concealers, the less you use, the better it is, the less likely it's going to separate and crease throughout the day. So I like to apply just a little bit and have that little bit go a long way. Now I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush as well, and I'm just gonna take that and in stippling motions I'm just gonna pack that in. Right. So now that that concealer is blended, I'm going to go in with another concealer for brightening, and this is from Fenty Beauty. This is a Pro Filter concealer. As you guys can see, this is a lot brighter than the other concealer, and I'm going to use that to just brighten my under eye. And also on my forehead, I'm going to use it again just to brighten these areas up. The bridge of my nose. Also gonna put it on the side of my mouth to lift as well. I'm gonna add a little bit underneath my brow as well. And I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. If you have like a small fan, which I do, but I just don't have it next to me at the moment, this is a good time to use that, and that can help just make this concealer just dry down a little bit. When I let my concealer dry for a little bit, the color just is more pigmented. It shows a little bit more on my face. So I'm gonna let it dry for about 5 minutes, and in the midst of me waiting for it to dry, I'm going to apply my contour. Now the contour I use, this is from Fenty as well. This is the Matchstick in the shade Ebony, and I'm going to put that kind of placing it right on my cheekbone. There was a time when I used to apply it underneath my cheekbone, so it made my face look droopier instead of allowing it to look lifted. So this is how I apply it. And just kind of rule of thumb when applying blush and even contour, you don't want to get past the 2 fingers or you're going to have too much warmth right in the center of your face, and we're trying to brighten it. So don't go past that. I also like to apply it at the corners of my forehead. And I'm also going to let this sit for a little bit. When I want to get jazzy, let's see, I'm getting like really want a full soft glam look, I like to even add a little bit at the top of my nose, like right here, to add a little bit of depth, and then also on the tip of my nose, the chin, and then also the jawline. This is just to sculpt a little bit more, sculpt these areas, make my face appear slimmer. by having a little bit of darkness right in the chin area. So again, I'm gonna let this set for a little bit. This is how it looks. And then I'm going to blend it all. And I know it looks crazy, but when it's blended, it's gonna look really, really good. Now before I completely blend out that contour, I always like to go in and just put a little bit of setting powder underneath my eye. I'm going in with a powder puff. This is new, although it looks used. I've only used it once, and that was yesterday, so I'm going to use it again. I'm going to take this powder puff and I'm going to use it to set my concealer. And I like using a powder puff instead of like a sponge because it just doesn't leave my skin looking very cakey, and I want a very natural finish. The powder, setting powder that I'm using is from Huda Beauty. I love this powder. I've used it over maybe a year now, and I really enjoy it. I know there's a lot on the market, but this is one that I've really enjoyed. I've only used Laura Mercier pretty much exclusively. Well, maybe not. Every now and then I'll add another one, but the Laura Mercier one is the only one that I've purchased over and over again. And this one is really good. It's like a banana color, and it looks really nice with my complexion. So I don't bake my under eye, I set it, but I pat in that powder. I also like to put powder on my eyelid. Now this is something I don't do on a regular basis, but I did want to share because when I go out at night and I want this very like bright under eye but nothing too cakey, this is what I'll do. So I'll add in my Laura Mercier translucent powder and mix it with that banana powder or banana colored powder from Huda Beauty. I'm mixing the two in the top, mixing it all together, taking my hand, pushing it on my hand because I don't want it to be too powdery, right? Or cakey. And I'm gonna take that now and put that underneath my under eye, sorry. And I'm just gonna press that in. I'm gonna press it in, all right? So you can see the difference between this eye and that eye. It looks a lot more brighter. I'm not baking my under eye. I'm just using a translucent powder just to brighten it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna take it upward like that, okay? So you guys can see the difference. It totally makes a difference. It doesn't look very powdery or very cakey underneath my eye. And then I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush and just kind of pat that in just to make sure that it has a very natural finish. All right, I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush and just kind of, no product, just whatever is already on there, and just press that in. So it has a very natural look. Yeah. And that's what I'll do. Now we're not done. Let's add a little bit of color to the face. Now I still haven't completely blended my contour, but I'm gonna do that in a second. I'm gonna go in and start adding my blush. So the blush that I'm gonna go in with, this is a blush combo that I have been loving lately. It is a Rare Beauty in the shade Faith. All right, just add two, and I'm putting it right on top of my cheekbones. I'm just going to stipple that on with this brush. This is also from Rare Beauty. See, that color is so pretty. It's a beautiful plum color. Ooh, it seemed like more color was on this side. After I apply this liquid blush. I'm gonna go in with my House Labs blush. This is in the shade, I think, like Dragon Fruit Days. I love this combo. It's something between, it's something about that purple and pink combo that just, it does it for me. It's so pretty. This one, add a little bit more. I love it. So good. And then now what I'm gonna do to blend in that contour, I'm gonna go over it with my bronzer. This is from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade Matte Bronzer. This is their Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in the shade Deep. This has a little bit of a red undertone to it. Bronzers tend to be a little bit like warm brown red, so it's perfect to blend in right after I do my blush because it's gonna kind of kick up that blusher. Let's take that bronzer, also gonna do that pat on my hand, and I'm just gonna blend. I'm just gonna blend. Just gonna blend, 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 blend. You guys see that? It looks very seamless. All the colors are married within each other in a very natural, seamless way. Now let's do the brows. Gonna go in with my Rare Beauty brows. This is in like light deep, I believe. And I always like to blend as I'm going, just so that I don't add too much. Like if you see an area on your brows that looks a little bit sparse, like you need a little bit of color, but you've already started applying this, just blend it with the spoolie. It'll help disperse some of that color a little bit so that you don't end up putting too much on your brows. Right, here's one brow, here's another, just enhancing it, just filling it in, not creating much shape. I'm not a very big eyeshadow person on an everyday basis, so I just like to go in with my bronzer and add a little bit of that color in the crease. Nothing crazy. And now I'm gonna go in with my mascara. Now let's do my current favorite lip combo. I did a video on this on my other social media platforms, but I'm gonna share it here for you guys. I think I even did a short showing this combo. I'm gonna just take a little bit of that lip mask off. It's from Huda Beauty, and it's in the shade Rich Brown. One thing I really like about it, I'm gonna show you this, but on the other end it has a sharpener, and I can sharpen it, and I really like that. You can sharpen it and get like a really, it just works so much better when you do. And then another thing I like about it is that it has like a click. Look at this. So you click it close and you don't have to worry about the top flying off and your lip liners all mashed up in the bottom of your bag somewhere. Who would have thought about all the things for us? And I really appreciate that. Now the lipstick I'm going in with, this is from Pat McGrath. This is in the shade Nude Romantique, I believe. It's their Satin Allure collection. It's like a classic satin lip. Beautiful lipstick. It's like a pinky nude, mauvey pinky nude, and I love this combo so much. But this is not it. You guys see that? So cute, so cute. And then to top it off, I'm gonna go in with the Gloss Bomb in Heat. Now the Heat edition of the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb has a little tingle to it, so it plumps up the lips just slightly, nothing too crazy. So you're someone who wanted that like lip plumping effect, this is a great option. And just an honorary mention, although I'm not going to show it in this video because I ran out, I purchased the Makeup Mario. They have like a lip, it's like a lip serum, that's what it's called, but it is in a tube. I'll pop up a picture of it. Wait, let me see if I even have it. How it looks. This was in the shade Honey Glow, which is very similar to, let me see if a little bit is left. No, but it would go perfect with this lip combo. This is their Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. So it kind of does the same tingly effect as that Heat Gloss Bomb. And I was so pleasantly surprised by that product. It performed really, really well. I'm excited to get another tube of this. This is, I believe, like $20-something. It went kind of fast, I'm not gonna front, but it is really cool. Like, it's very comfortable. It is like in the shape of like a lipstick, but when you glide it on the lips, it kind of melts like a lip balm. It's honestly unlike any product that I've seen before, and it looked glossy on the lips as well. But because I have no more of this, I cannot use this today, but I did want to share it if you guys have seen this in the store and you're like, how does it look? If I have a picture of me wearing it, I'll pop it up on the screen. I'm sure I do. I just have to make sure that's what I was using. But such a great product. Alright, so this is pretty much the finished look. The only other thing I would do is I would add a lash if I was going out in the evening or something like that. And I've really been enjoying my falscara lashes or anything similar to that, the ones that you can just kind of add the clusters at the end. Maybe I'll add that. I don't typically like to add it after I use mascara, but why not? So I put a large on the outer corner. I'll pop up in the description, I'll show you guys which one I'm using because it doesn't have any in the packaging, but it comes in different sizes. In the pack is large, medium, and small. I put the large in the outer corner. I'm gonna put another large in the outer corner on the other eye. I'm gonna throw a medium kind of in the middle. This is kind of adding like little spikes on my lashes, which I think are so cute. And then I'm going to add a small. Typically, I would add these on and create like a faux individual lash set prior to applying my makeup. But I'm not keeping this on. Once I take off my makeup, I'm taking this off too. So if you just kind of wanted to play with your lashes, this is a fun way to do that without, it's kind of foolproof because not everybody is comfortable putting on eyelash strips. Okay, so I just added a few lashes on each. I'm not going to add the seal, which is on the other side of the glue. Seal is great if you want your lashes to last for like hours and hours. I don't want that. I'm going to sit in front of this camera, do this video. I'm going to record another video, and then I'm taking my makeup off so I can edit this. But that's what I would suggest you do. I also suggest if you wanted like a full set, do it prior to your makeup application and then apply your makeup around it. Everything else I did, and it looks so good. Anyway, this is the finished look with the gloss, with the blush. If you want, you can go in with a little bit more blush if you wanted to add a little bit more color, but I think that this looks good for me. And then just to seal the deal a little bit, because I am going to be on camera filming another video, I'm going to spray this One Size setting spray. Is it One Size? Yeah, One Size On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. Gotta hold your breath because it smells strong, but it's so good. All right, and yeah, let me change and then I'll do my outfit. Guys, this is the finished look for you guys. If you want, you can add a little bit more color when it comes to the blush. Typically I add a little bit more color for the evening, but this is how I do my pretty much like my everyday soft glam. I told you guys the technique with the under eye if I wanted it to look a little bit brighter, if I was doing something in the evening, but this is it. Very subtle, very soft, still has a natural finish, but still it's a full face of makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me anything down in the comments. I can even leave some substitutes for some of the products that I use, because a lot of the stuff that I use other things like interchangeably. I am not one of those people who is like stuck on certain products. So for example, there's certain things I'll purchase over and over again. Like I love the House Labs foundation, so I highly suggest you guys check it out. But the brow product that I use is not my favorite, and I'm using it because I have it. So I'll also give you guys alternatives to that as well. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to give this video a like if you did enjoy it. Share this with anybody who you think might find this video helpful. Make sure that you guys subscribe so you guys can see more videos like this. I am going to be showing my face a lot more here on YouTube, so if you guys want to see more of me, make sure you guys subscribe, watch some of my older videos, makeup videos, fashion videos, all those things, and I will see you guys in my next video.